Hi everybody, welcome back to KR Stock Portfolio. Just want to talk through what's been another really interesting week. ARK Invest. I'm going to start by looking through the weekly stock commentary email that we receive. I'd highly recommend you subscribe to this. It's a stock commentary from ARK Invest. I just want to pick out a few companies that I've been following this week. The first one is BFLY Network. BFLY Network comes out of a merger with Longview Acquisition Corp, which I mentioned on the video last week. The merger was consummated on Monday of this week, which was Longview Acquisition was a special acquisition company, a SPAC. BFLY increased 17% on Wednesday. And I think it's an interesting company to follow. They basically manufacture medical devices. And I think long term, they're going to be a strong company to follow. As the email states here, that in ARK Invest view, investors are building positions in BFLY as they learn more about its competitive advantages. So that's a company that we'll look at in a moment in Trading 212. I've opened up a very small position, already gone into a profitable position. The other company that I want to pick out, the other two companies, Organovo, stock ticker ONVO, that was a stock that I held. I've actually sold out completely because since I've started analysing ARK Invest trades, they've really been selling on a consistent daily basis. And as we see here, Organovo is down 15%. ARK Invest state that it's a broad market sell-off and that they believe shares will remain volatile until Organovo reveals more about its path forward. So obviously ARK Invest is concerned about the lack of detail on the path forward because it is selling out quite consistently on a day-to-day basis. Obviously it still holds a position, but it's getting smaller on a daily basis. The last stock that I want to pick out here is XONE. This is a 3D printing factory manufacturer, 3D printing equipment manufacturer. XONE closed up more than 18% on Friday, perhaps in a delayed response to an announcement that it is developing a 3D printing factory housed in a shipping container for the Department of Defense. So that sounds really interesting. And again, that's another position that I opened up this week, which we'll have a quick look at when we hop on over to Trading 212. Before we do that, I just want to talk through a spreadsheet that I've developed, basically just tracking the daily trading desk information that comes out from ARK Invest. So basically I just keep a log of all the trading information in a spreadsheet. I've just built a very simple pivot table. So I've been tracking this now for a couple of weeks. I'm filtered on last week. So if we just look, the news of the week really was Palantir Technologies. ARK Invest made a substantial investment in Palantir during the week. They actually purchased over 6.8 million shares, which was a huge move, a huge vote of confidence for that stock. Again, I'm a stockholder in Palantir, and I've increased my position this week. Not as much as I would like, but I've certainly increased my position. Second on the list is Exact Sciences, over 820,000 shares. Signify Health, over 600,000 shares. And also quite interestingly, AbbVie, which I hold in my Revolut portfolio, over 600,000 shares. So those are the top four purchases. If we just have a look at the key sales, Pure Storage, over 640,000 shares sold. Tencent Holdings, which is a Chinese stock, over 460,000 shares. And Splunk Inc., over 380,000 shares. So those were the key movers and shakers for the week. I've also just done a little chart, so you can see on a chart view what's been happening as well. So you can see Palantir standing head and shoulders above the rest. in terms of the key stock movements this week. If you would like a copy of that spreadsheet, just drop me a comment and I'll send it across. Make it available on Google Chrome. If we just have a look at my investments, I've made some substantial changes to my overall portfolio. I've sold out of quite a lot of my biotech companies and aligned more with the ARK Invest portfolio where I see potential. So the first one, Alibaba, is a very small holding. I won't talk about that today. Atlas Crest Investment. I've opened up a position in Atlas Crest over £500. It's currently just under 1% up. So I'm going to be watching that closely. I've got 45 shares in Atlas Crest. Moving on, we have BFLY Network, which we've discussed. Just opened up a small position, 6 shares in BFLY Network. They're already trading up just under 13%. CM Life Sciences is another stock that I've been buying into. That's currently trading down just under 5%. DraftKings, they've just come back to break even, but I've got a decent position building up, just under 15 shares in DraftKings. Exact Sciences, we've just been discussing. Small position opened up. XONE, which was in the stock commentary, opened up a position in XONE, which is trading 5% up. Experience Investment, which is a SPAC, which is another ARK Invest stock, just opened up a small position, currently 2.5% up. Iovance Biotherapeutics is the only biotech stock that I already had that I've kept. As I said, I've sold out of Organovo. Iovance is in the ARK Invest portfolio. I've slightly increased my holding. It's currently breaking even. Kratos Defence is another ARK company that's been featured in the last couple of weeks in terms of ARK have been building their position. I've been buying that stock around $30 per share, currently just under 5% down. Novartis is part of a small pie that I set up. Palantir has been the key move. I've increased my position to just over 80 shares and I'm currently 29% up on that stock. Roche Holding is part of a small pie. Signify Health, I've just opened up a small position in, as I have in Teradyne. I also purchased 1 share in Tesla. Admittedly not at a great price. I'm bought in around $787, which is probably a bit risky, but I thought let's give it a go. I've held Tesla a few times and profited quite nicely in the past. I'd like to build up a slightly bigger position this time. Twitter's part of a pie, and Unity Software. I've been building up a small position. Again, another ARK. If we just have a look at the pies, the pie that I set up on the 8th of February is currently 2.5% up. That one includes Unity, DraftKings, Twitter and Alibaba, and Experience Investment. So that's slightly down, around 2.5% on the week. The other pie is doing quite poorly. That was Novartis, Roche Holdings and CM Life Sciences. So they're pretty heavily down, particularly CM Life Sciences. So that's where we are. I'm going to try and do a video like this every week. As I say, if you're interested in the video, spreadsheet, I'm going to track that on a daily basis and update the spreadsheet on a daily basis. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I'll make it available on Google Chrome. So just a quick update today. I hope you found that interesting and good luck for next week. It's going to be another interesting week and I'll be following ARK Invest quite closely again. Speak to you again soon.